people. Hello, my beautiful ladies. It is our final session of my Selfish Retreat virtual session. And I'm so excited if you are here on this last video. Thank you for believing in me, for believing in yourself, that there is something here for you to receive. Thank you. I mean that. Thank you. Thank you for being here with me. This has been so amazing for me. I love what I do. I love being in this space that I'm in, and I feel so passionate about sharing with you how to be in this space. And it doesn't take time. It doesn't take time to heal, to be in this space. If you want to be there, you can be there. If you want happiness, you choose happiness. Right? If you want a rich life, you choose a rich life. And this has nothing to do with monetary things or pleasurable things. Pleasurable things, as we discussed in the first session, is wonderful. But this has nothing to do with that. Pleasure comes and goes, but joy lives. Joy lives through you no matter what. Right? Even when things are not going your way and it feels like, can it get any heavier? And I don't want any more of this. Joy still lives within. You can ignite this at any time. And once you understand that, once you are aware of this, once you experience it, then you know how to ignite this on your own in times of defeat. In times where it feels like you just can't bear or take anymore. You know that joy lives within. And you begin to peel away those layers. And you begin to bust through those glass ceilings. And you begin to unbox yourself. And you begin to see and feel joy within. And then you radiate it into the world. Yes! What a way to begin. We haven't even gotten into our affirmation for this last video. This is so amazing. I love it. And I love you all. I love you. If no one has told you today, I love you for being here with me. I love you for being you. I love this space that we are in together. I can feel the energy between you being on the other side of here, even though this is not live. I know somebody is receiving, and therefore I must have my energy and my vibes at a high level to make sure that what I radiate, what I believe in, what I know is true to me, that you receive it all within yourself, and that you know that you have this all within yourself as well. I love you. Thank you. Such a dance to dance with. Do you love that dance? Do you feel this dance? This is a celebration. This is a celebration as we end out this last video, this virtual session. Yes, feel the celebration. All right, so let's get into our affirmation card for this video. It is pulled from, we've shaken it up. This one is under self-worth from the Selfish collection. And this affirmation reads, freedom is happiness on your own terms. Freedom is happiness on your own terms. Freedom is happiness on my own terms. Freedom is happiness on my own terms. Freedom is happiness on my terms. I choose freedom. I choose happiness. It's on my terms. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Freedom is happiness on your own terms. That is beautiful. I love it. Sometimes I can't even believe half the shit that I write or half the things that flow through me, because I promise you all, there is a space within me that flows. And when I look back, I'm like, yes, who is that person? That's me. I love you. Right? Okay, I promise I'm not crazy, but I may be a little crazy, and I accept who I am. Do you accept who you are? Do you know who you are? You're not who you think you are. Do you know who you are at this point? We are stepping into being our true, authentic selves, peeling away the layers, unboxing ourselves, right? And knowing that freedom is happiness on our own terms. That's a beautiful way of living and experiencing life. And so with this, I want to share with you all about this thing called the ego. The ego is some serious shit, let me tell you. Oh, baby, when that ego kicks in, you can feel as if you sometimes want to just rip into someone to make them feel like shit, or to make them feel like you feel in that moment. You want to get back at people. You feel defeated. You feel belittled. You feel less than. You feel more lack of. You feel that you're unworthy. The ego will have you feeling like you are not good enough in this world. And if I told you that you could take that ego and set it aside, okay? If I told you could take your own ego and set it aside, would you want that ego to stay over there and feel the beauty in your natural way of being, in your natural essence, and feel the power that you hold within, and be revealed the answers you need to be received within, without the ego trying to tell you how you are or how you are not, and what you have and what you have not, and what you need to do more of and what you haven't done enough of? If I told you that you could allow that ego to just sit right there and stare at you while you continue living your life in the beautiful existence that you are, would you want the ego to just sit there? I don't want that shit. I can tell you that. I don't want it, right? And so I talked about stepping into this session, talking about the ego from our second session. And just to give you a real, raw, relatable moment is, think about when you're in a conversation with someone and you've been doing so good for yourself, and that someone comes along and uses all the goodness you've been doing for yourself, and they throw it back at you in a not so nice way. It's pretty nasty. It's nice nasty, just to pierce just enough that makes you feel like you're not good enough, or you're not great enough, or you're fake, or you're phony, and you're not really walking in the light that you're walking in. When you begin to change, when you begin to shift, when you begin to get a little bit more selfish and you better yourself, folks don't like that. Other egos around you want to poke at you. Your own ego will try to poke at you and say, girl, what you think you're doing? Listen here, y'all. Don't let your mind start drifting in this space. All right? Other egos will try to poke at you and tell you, girl, you're not good enough. Girl, you said that last week and you didn't even stick through to it. Your own self will tell you these things. You have to believe that you are greater than, and that you rise above what these thoughts and what other people's thoughts that try to attack you say to you. The ego. The only reason that you begin to feel like, oh, they made me so angry, is because your ego felt attacked, not you. That's the beauty in this. You weren't attacked. How can words attack your beautiful existence? How can words pierce who you are when they're just words? There's no weapons. There's no weapons there. How can we allow words to affect and rip us apart and cause so much anger and rage and disgust within our own existence when it's just words? It's because our ego don't like that shit. Your ego doesn't like to be tested. Your ego doesn't like to be told what to do. It likes to tell you what to do, and that's another form of your thought forms. And sometimes it's a habit. You've been a certain way all your life. You've been through this journey to get to a space where you are. You've built up walls because people have shaken you up. You've built up this way of being because your experiences in life, and the ego is now sitting in a space of a higher power. I got this, and nobody's going to tell me who I am and how I am and what I am. Your ego acts that way, not you. Because you are a center of peace. You are a center of joy. You are a center of love and light that radiates throughout anyone in your space. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, no matter how they act towards you. You don't have to deal with shit. And you don't have to allow the ego to make you feel as if you're dealing with shit. None of it matters. Stop taking things so personal is where we're going with this, because your freedom is happiness on your own terms. Stop taking things so personal. Your ego takes a whole lot of things personal. So you remember how I said that none of this was rehearsed, right? And some of y'all might be thinking, I can tell, Laura, I can tell it's not rehearsed because you're kind of all over the place. And some of y'all might be like, dang, you speaking to me. How did you know I needed to hear this? Well, let me tell you why, because you're open to receiving, and I'm open to releasing. I'm open to allowing whatever flows through me, because I know at the end of the day there's a message to be heard, and whatever that message is, I am open to allowing it to come through me. And so for me to sit here and rehearse some things, I've done things that way before too, and then I become a robot and I feel like, dang, I really didn't get my message across and I wanted to do more. And guess what? All that I set aside comes creeping back in my mind, and I begin to think about all what I should have said and all what I wish I would have did. And now I'm in a space of screw trying to overthink things. Whatever's meant to be will flow through, will be revealed, will unfold. And whatever needs to be fixed will be fixed. Whatever needs to be tweaked will be tweaked. It's all figure outable. All right? You just got to understand and be willing and open to stepping in this flow. You've got to empty yourself. You've got to open yourself. You got to let go of a lot of yourself. A lot of who you think you are. Your ego tells you who you think you are. But this space right here shows you, gives you the feeling, reveals to you who you really are. And it ain't got shit to do with if you're good enough or worthy enough. This space right here is worthiness, is greatness, is beautiful, is energy, is love, is compassion. This space right here is your truth. It's you. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You see, many of us are still looking for, give me the 1, 2, 3. Give me the formula. Show me exactly what I need to do. Tell me what to do. Show me how to be successful. Tell me how to get what I want and desire. Give me, give. I'm desperate is what it screams when you're saying, I want the 1, 2, 3 step. When you're seeking outside yourself, you're easily manipulated into things that you don't even need. When you're seeking outside yourself, you're easily manipulated by other answers based off of other individuals. But when you go within, when you're willing to just chill out and breathe and be thankful and empty yourself, then you make space. You make space. You make space. You make space for the truth and who you are. You make space for alignment. You make space for purpose. You make space for passions. You make space for all of this to flow freely through you. Alignment. Alignment is everything. When you're not aligned with your true way of being, with your life, when you're not aligned with your life, you will continue to experience things that are trying to knock you back in place and knock you back over here and push you back. And it tries to, you're trying to be guided, but you're steady going outside yourself instead of aligning yourself up to just roll with it. Sometimes things happen because you won't do it yourself and you have to be forced into it. And then your ego tries to play tricks on you. And then other people's egos tries to play tricks on you. And then you're forced into another route. And so if we empty ourselves and we unbox ourselves and we open ourselves and we begin to raise our vibe to attract and increase all that we want more of, love, joy, peace, compassion. Notice I've never said money. The money will come. The pleasures will come. The fun and good vibe and vacations, all that will come. But that's not what life's all about. You've got to get right with yourself first to even see the beauty in experiencing these things in the first place. If you're not happy within, money's not going to make you happy. It may give you a little power. It may pay the bills a little easier. It may give you a bit of ease. But there will always be a space of unfulfillment. You will always be looking for something else. And your ego may even try to be like, I'm better than, so I am happy and I have more of, right? Back to that ego. Freedom is happiness on your own terms. You choose happiness within now versus waiting until you get what you want to be happy. It's the opposite. We look outside ourselves to be happy, and then when we get what we want, we're happy. But it's the other way around. You find happiness and joy, love, peace within, and then the other things begin to attract to you, and you receive more of it. And that's some good shit. Let me tell you. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Receive it. Yes. Freedom is happiness on your own terms. Freedom is happiness on your own terms. Freedom is, will it stick? Freedom is happiness on your own terms. Be who you are. All right? Celebrate yourself. Create habits that keep your spirit good. This is not another to-do list. This is not another, I need to check this off my list. Once you begin creating these habits, it becomes who you are, right? What connects with you. And if it connects and your spirit is good from it, then you know it's the real you. You know it's the true, authentic you. But if it connects and there's still a struggle and a tussle and something ain't right, then you got to know it's the ego. You got to know it's the thought forms. You got to know that it's something outside yourself that you're allowing to take you and drift you and pull you and make you think that over here is better when here is where the truth is. Here is where your truth is. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? Do you experience this in this space right now? Here is where your truth is. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We have come to the end of my Selfish Retreat virtual session. Did you hear what I just said? We have come to the end of my Selfish Retreat virtual session as I fluff my hair and I feel good and I feel free. I did it. This is something that I've never done. I've accomplished this. It feels good, but guess what feels even greater? That I didn't stress about doing something that I believe in, that I didn't stress and overthink and overwhelm myself to make this happen for myself as you all receive it. And I want that for you. You've got to want that for you. My wants don't mean shit for you if you don't want it for yourself. Move through life knowing that life is happening for you even when it doesn't feel like it. Thank you. 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 Thank you for my strength. Thank you for my life. Thank you for my breath. Thank you for the infinite space that is here for me to be in and experience. Thank you. I hope this video and all 3 videos have opened you up to experiencing and receiving something new and the shift in your life. There's a new world, a new earth, a new way of seeing, experiencing, and believing things in your life that has emerged. We're in a new space right now. And if you continue to move through life in your old way of being, you will always feel stuck. There's so much more to experience here than what a lot of your thoughts reflect it to be. So much more to experience here than what your thoughts reflect it to be, than what your ego reflects it to be. Drop that shit. So we set it aside at the beginning. We set it aside and said, hey, sit here while we go through this session, because I don't want to think. I want to be able to grasp and take everything in, right? So now that we're to the end, do you want any of that back? Do you want anything back? Or are you okay with just being here, being in your truth? Are you okay here? How does it feel? Right? Now here's the thing. If you watch this video alone, if you're in your sacred space or in a space where it's quiet and it's zen and I can receive and I can hear and there's no distractions, ooh, that's some good stuff, because that's where you should be for this, right? So that you take it all in. But let me tell you something. Everything is about to open back up now. The world is about to start turning again now, right? Yeah, it's turning again as you step back out into people and places and things. And reality is what we think. Reality is what you think. That's where your true practice begins. This right here, this was easy. This was easy if you were able to not drift away too far from me and you were able to actually be in this space with me. Your true practice comes when you are in the space of others with large egos and others with living out the way they think. You'll be able to see people from another light, not that you're judging, but you're existing with them. You're in the same space. You understand that there's some type of connection, and you begin to see how people live in their thoughts. They live out their thoughts. You begin to see how people are moving, if they're actually present or if there's just a functioning force moving through, like how our arms move, and we don't have to say move arm, wiggle fingers, right? We don't have to say breathe, breathe, breathe. But when you do become aware of your breath, you realize how present you are, and then you begin to be in a space of existing, truly existing in life, right? And so as you step into this new space, into your true essence, into your spiritual way of being, into the energy field of life, high vibrations, right? You'll start to notice how people move around you. And your practice is to not get sucked in, to not take shit so personal, to not let the ego make you feel defeated, to not think that pleasures is joy and fulfillment. Pleasure is pleasure. Joy and fulfillment comes from within. Your practice is to understand that when loss and grief and hurt, pain and suffering happens, thank you for my strength. Thank you for my strength. Thank you for my strength. This too shall pass and you will get through this. It's another stepping stone of life. So we've come to the end. I love you. I'm trying to keep my cuteness. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're not doing this for me. You're doing this for yourself. This has nothing to do with me at all. This has all to do with you and how you choose to live your life, how you choose to move through life. We have retreated from the outer world, and we have taken our space, our true home within. Love it here. Love it here. Discover more here. Be here. Be in your truth. I love you. I thank you. And I hope that this video and all of the other two selfish retreat virtual session videos gives you exactly what you needed in this space. Excuse my tears. It's tears of love. It's tears of passion. It's tears of alignment. It's tears of finally feeling free and good enough, worthy enough to share my peace, share my truth, and hopefully spread the love in order to ignite and reveal your own power and truth within yourself. Until next time, I love you.